Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So as you can tell, I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory here. I finished my video, or so I thought, and I went to go turn the off button and I realized I didn't have wraps turned on. So for about an hour I talked to myself and found some stuff, and basically all that happened is that I went down, I was looking for the mushroom quest and for the island of the sunless sea. Just happened across the Fury, Animal Fury. Killed some enemies, I got a strength shrine, so I got one more strength. And I found this unique. It's actually pretty good, just because I think the most you can get on boots, belts, and gloves is 60% to 1 resistance. So it's about 1 full effect, plus it has lightning damage. And a lot of other lightning damage items that I see have a very, it goes from like 1 to whatever, so like 1 to 18. So I think it's good that it has a high minimum damage on it. And even though it's only 9 to 11, I feel like it depends on your dexterity. It can be much higher. At least in the Hell 1 that was the case. So yeah, I figure I'll be using that, and I might be using the extra 15 points to damage. In the quest level, I don't believe there's any elemental damage until the boss, so just try for max damage with this bow.
Hello, good friend.
And it paid to have some pretty slow levels. Sometimes I would walk through the whole level before finding, the proper way to go, so I have a ton of potions to use on this level. So I think that's the exact same one. Yeah. So I could stack this up. I'd lose a lot of HP, but I'd get some DFE and I'd get a little bit of resistance, so 20 to get like 20 damage, but this gives me like 51 to 7. I don't even know if it's worth it, to be honest. It's actually a tough call. I think I... Yeah, honestly, I'll probably just go with the regular one. I'll just sell this.
Greetings!
Thought I wanted it, but I guess I don't really want it. I think there's something I bought from Griswold too. Maybe it was in a previous video. This is why I keep thinking there's different stories I was talking about that I really didn't talk about. Just, it's gonna bug me now.
Good day. How may I serve you? Good day. How may I serve you?
Alright, so I think DFE is key here. I think I read on the wiki that you lose some DFE, but you gain regeneration. So yeah, I guess I'll keep things the way they are right now. Yeah. I did the annoying part of actually making the portal open, so that's out of the way. Lots of potions on the ground here from everything I had to kill. So I'm not seeing the lightning damage work on these guys. I guess they're not vulnerable. Yeah, they're not vulnerable to it. Oh well. I guess that's alright. Looks like I can still two-shot them. No sense in having this on, I might as well. I don't really know what I want to do. My DFB is only -8, so let's pump that up a little bit. So far, so good. One of the weird things about this level, I think your regeneration goes up. I don't really know why that is, but, well, it's what I read, so it's neat. I'm surprised I'm able to hit so far away. That's a good thing, but I guess my dexterity is getting higher. Chance to hit is higher. Quite a few more monsters to go, though. Well, at least I don't rely on Fury in this level, like other characters. If I was a monk, I'd have to... Well, I wouldn't have to, but I guess it would just make so much more sense to get triple shot. Wasn't really paying attention there. It's about as far as I want to go upwards. Because once you start getting the boss on you, I don't think she stops firing at you. Guess I should have taken down my XP when I started. It was probably 275,000. Or 2 point... well, whatever. Around there. Another thing I wasn't really thinking about that had bothered me when I found that unique ring is I didn't write down the boss that it dropped from. Right now there's no causal database, and I don't really see there being one for a very long time, so I've just kind of asked people in the Discord, hey, if you find like a unique, let me know. I'm kind of curious to see what's out there. And there's only uniques for, I think, amulets, rings, belts, gloves, and boots, so... kind of curious, and also if someone's having a difficult time and I know that there's, you know, something out there that they could use, it would be handy to just kind of like say, oh man, just check caves in normal and you could probably get that resist item you need. Right now, none of them have really been like game saving, and the Hell 2 is, you know, a lot easier than the Hell 1, I'd imagine. So, well, I wouldn't even imagine. I'm pretty sure that is the case. But, yeah, I think I've only found, like, 3 so far, so it shouldn't be hard for me to backtrack through videos. I feel kind of silly now. I have an excess amount of potions here that I probably didn't need, or only need at the last boss. Oh boy. Is that the boss firing at me? He's firing from really far away, so I'm gonna take a guess and say
Not
yes.
enough mana.
But if that is the boss firing, I think it's Mordessa. That is good because it's not elemental damage I need to worry about. Guess it makes sense to take 2 shots, and then move over just so the arrows don't hit me from way far over there. Weird though, he started firing at me at a strange time, I thought. Okay, no uniques or anything. There's more chests in the level, so I don't want to spend the whole time over here. I still have to clear the level to take anything. The only other option would be to, like, run around the boss and identify everything. But I feel like I can win this one. Shouldn't be too bad. Try and face tank it. Seems like a terrible idea. Relic to Seeing would be nice. Last chunk of enemies is probably right near the boss. Oh yeah. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, there's champions on this level. I didn't even know that. Kind of forget if there's a really long path that goes all the way around. No, there's not. Okay. Oh. Maybe I will try and identify stuff. It would kind of be a drag to come all the way back here. I should be able to regenerate. Ooh, 14 to magic. Oh, I'll be keeping that. 3 DFE is... not really great, but... Oh, he stopped firing at me. Cool. 38 points of damage. That's something worth keeping. Actually, it might not be, but the base seems like it's better, so. Actually, the boots aren't terrible. I kind of walk right over them because, like, you know, less than 10% you just kind of like gloss over it. But you know, life regeneration isn't like it's nothing for me. It is actually like a way I will regenerate. And I mean, it is nice to have a little bit more fire resistance, but I need magic anyway. Magic resist. Acid, I don't really think it has effect yet, and the magic points aren't really helping me. I would take the regeneration over the mana. Or the magic, that is, so. Yeah, maybe I'll keep those two. Not so bad. Not so bad so far. All the more motivation to actually make sure I do this right. Ooh, book a teleport. That is critical to have too. Oh wait, I just walked all the way around for no reason. Alright, one-on-one situation now. Should be much better. Ooh, there's no corner here. Dang, I do a lot of damage to her. Now that's a lot of items. Alright. Start with the gold. This will be my little pile of stuff to keep.
I have no room.
62%. there we go. A weapon that's rare, that seems like where it's at. Even though the damage is super low on the base, it's garbage, but I mean, like, those are all actual stats that you would use. Maybe not the strength, but I mean, like, strength is better than, you know, experience gain if you're not looking for experience gain. Fast blocking, cool.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, that looks like it might be an upgrade. Mm, 18 magic. That too might be useful. Put that in the nice pile. Then compare these gloves. Got a little bit more fire. Minion does nothing. More magic. And vitality, I think, is not as effective on assassins, so plus hit points, just better. I lose 3 AC though, but I mean, that's really nothing. Wow. Actually just totally better in almost pretty much every way. Not very often that happens.
Now where would I put this?
Accuracy. Can only really see that being that good with bows, but well, I guess I won't need it until Purgatory, so it's probably garbage. Wouldn't be terrible for, like, starting a gladiator or something, but I don't see myself starting a gladiator.
I can't carry anymore.
16 to magic. Forget which one was higher. Arcane damage. Never seen that before. Not very much thorn damage on the base, so probably can't use that. That's quite the name. Heavy leather chest guard of burning punishment. Oh, there you go. One up my boots twice in one level.
Now where would I put this?
Guess I'm just kind of wondering, should I hold on to these? Think not. Think they're just getting tossed aside. Alright, I think I have it all. Good to go. Good quest level. Man, that was much more rewarding. It looked like it was right on track for where it should be difficulty-wise. Maybe I was a little overpowered. But I mean, I still had a couple close calls there. It wasn't really, you know, wasn't simple.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Drop that ring, don't need that. I guess I'll see. I'm having a feeling this will do more damage. It does do a little bit more damage. It doesn't give me resist all or 1 DFE, but in the same line of thinking, I'm only going to use it for undead, so if I fought, you know, a beast boss and I didn't have them on, I wouldn't have the resistance anyway. But it's like 10 damage really worth it? I don't know. 1 DFE is nice. It's not insane, but it's not negligible. I don't know. I'm not really sure. And I'm really surprised I haven't found fast attack. I would really like to use an item with fast attack on it, but it seems I've just not been getting lucky, or that's a higher level Avix. Well, now that that level's over, I can swap my rings around again. I'm gonna go with the damage for now. I think that's the play. Alright, so I started 275, maybe-ish, 290 I ended at. Alright, so there's still some experience to be gained from that. That's alright. Now I just kind of got to decide what I want to do. Level 24, I feel like I'm honestly ready for the Hive. So maybe I'll go down there.
We have long lain dormant, and the time to awaken has come. Our tendrils shall envelop this world, and we will feast on the flesh of its denizens.
Actually held off that boss pretty well. I guess my DFE is really starting to pay out. It's only 13. I don't know what the trick is here. Like, I like to think it's all this damage resist and DFE and stuff, but honestly it just kind of feels like a switch is on and off. That, or maybe that enemy really isn't as hard as I thought he was. damage over time with the lightning, I don't think it's quite like I thought it was. I thought it would be like over like a second and a half, but it looks like it's really only if you hit them multiple times will like the lightning damage actually just try and catch up with itself, it looks like. So, I don't know. Guess I'm not really gonna change the way I play. So just try and kill an entire monster before I hit the other one. I'm kind of curious just to see if I can survive this. I'm pretty sure that I cannot, but let's give it a shot. Actually, almost. If I had piled up with 2 more healing potions, I actually could have done that. I feel like I want to too, because that's a decent amount of experience too I'd have at my disposal. Best thing to do would be to keep my potions in the corner here. Nice and easy to access. Don't want to accidentally hit something else. Fire damage. Yeah, get some fire. I don't know, the DFE is good too, but I mean, probably the fire damage that I'm consistently taking would need to go. Didn't take any magic damage, so. Alright, I'll try this. Feels weird. Do I have my weapons swapped? Yeah, I feel like my weapons were not swapped.
Not enough mana.
Gotta be careful. I see a boss out there. I don't want to drag him in here. That was a potion guzzler, big time. Used all my healing potions. But, got quite a bit of experience, I think. Maybe it's a little short on experience, but well, no matter. Now fire would be decent. I guess I could use firewall. No harm in using firewall.
Not enough mana.
There we go. Now this isn't bad. I can actually have a little bit of say of what's going on here. Can use some walls to get the edge. Honestly, I find that to be the worst part of playing a melee character over a mage, is there's just not very many times with a gladiator that you can really do anything. Like, you can get your angles good, which is, it is something, and it's not like it's to be, like, you know, overlooked, but it's about really all you can do. Play your angles, watch those corners, you know what I mean? Maybe get the early shot with, like, a bow on your offhand, but you can't really use any walls. It's like once you're just beat, you're sort of beat. You can't really, like, do something if you don't have the AC for it or something, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I'll go and kill Diablo, but it would be nice to just go through the level. Give it a fair shot. There's a lot of mobs on this level, so lots of experience to be had. They only give me 0.01%. Okay, that's really bad. They are a really early level mob. Some instances it's good to have them because it's nice to have a low level mob if you're really outclassed, but on the other hand, it doesn't really help very much if you're not getting any experience. Alright, not bad. is really handy that I found that ring in normal mode, because I really noticed the lightning damage, and a lot of enemies don't have immunities yet. Well, they all have, like, usually one immunity, but in Doom it's like they only take one type of damage usually. You can probably count on your hands how many don't. So they do take fire damage, but maybe I won't need to use a firewall. Maybe I can just get away with slashing some guys. Hit and run tactics. One shot. Ooh, this guy I think has triple hit or something ridiculous. Something really insane about this guy, remember. Gonna try and prep myself as best I can here. I wish this guy would just come to me quicker. Ooh, ballistic bow, that's cool.
Not enough mana.
Dang. I guess I could use an arrow on him, but it would just take a long time, I feel like. No, whoops.
I can't get there from here.
Alright. Guess we'll try with a bow and see how this goes. 136, that's not bad. It's not crazy damage, but it beats going face to face with him. There we go.
I have no room.
Ballistics crossbow. Let's see how good that is. It looks like it's one hefty bow. 13 to 41. That is a fair bit better. Definitely the next step up. But these dexterity requirements are getting pretty high. I'll probably have to forego, well, obviously that one, but I mean, even upgrading my base item. So here comes the fun part where I decide if I want to press the switch in the top corner and make this big blob a huge catastrophe, or if I want to take the safe route, start down here. I guess I'll decide next time. This video is long enough. Anyway, catch you guys next time.